Fans of Tony Hancock have been marking the 30th anniversary of his death with a special convention in his hometown. For them, and for many others, he was one of the greatest comedians of his generation.
Eggs is versatile. You can do anything with eggs.
Well, try using a couple of them to block up that pipe. Oh, my soldiers are soggy.
Born in the Birmingham suburb of Hall Green in 1924, Tony Hancock became one of the greatest comedy actors of the century. Sadly, the first comedian to earn £1,000 for a half-hour show had a lower opinion of his abilities than almost everyone else. Racked by self-doubt and a drink problem, he took his own life in 1968. The Tony Hancock Society has been marking the 30th anniversary of his passing with a special convention at the Midlands Arts Centre in Edgbaston.
The higher his professional life went, the more downward his private life went. And eventually, having played that character so well for 10 years, he just come to the end of trying to move on. He couldn't. He was stuck with it.
Fans and relatives of Tony Hancock also hope to use what would have been his 75th birthday next year to keep his memory alive. They've already been instrumental in relocating Birmingham's monument to the comedian to a more prominent site in the newly renovated Old Square.
I've often thought that Hancock could stand alone still today and make people laugh.
The fact that he's lasted so long and hopefully will continue to last, that's the main thing.
In a sense, not to be too pretentious about it, is everyone's dilemma, isn't it? Hancock is a great failure, and he makes humour out of that failure without being sentimental, and that's his genius.
Guest of honour at the convention was Hugh Lloyd, a friend and colleague of Tony Hancock for many years. He reckons situation comedy in the 50s and 60s was in a different league to modern-day humour.
It was about truth, really, and it was very close to tears, because modern comedy is, generally speaking, insulting and clever, and there's no heart in that. And he had this sort of vulnerability that made people laugh at it. And I think they'll remember him forever.
Later, there was a surprise for Hugh when he was reunited with the original Punch puppet used in The Punch and Judy Man, the feature film in which he starred with Hancock in 1961.